Hey, what's up, church family? Pastor Chase here. I wish I could be there with you this Sunday for the first Sunday after Easter. I'm still just filled with so much joy and excitement after worshiping together last week. But unfortunately, I'm not able to be there this Sunday. And so I wanted to make a little video explaining why and to let you know that we are pausing our series through the book of Romans. Now you might be thinking, why would you make a whole video just to say we're pausing our series to the book of Romans? Well, that's not really the point of this video. The reason why we're pausing our series is because I have not been well health-wise for the last couple months. In fact, it was right around Valentine's Day, actually it was on Valentine's Day, that I got sick and just have not gotten better and have continued to kind of decline health-wise. Some of you have noticed the rapid weight loss and rapid loss in energy, and this is something that's really affecting me from head to toe. I'm going to be having eye surgery in the next couple weeks. And then for whatever's going on, my legs have stopped cooperating, if you will, which has decreased my mobility. And just to let you know kind of how severe this is, not too long ago, I had to go to the emergency room right after preaching. And so I share this with you all, not to get you to hit the panic button or to say, oh, this must be the worst case scenario. We don't know exactly what's going on. I'm having blood work done and meeting with doctors and trying to get questions answered. But the elders of our church have graciously given me some time out of the pulpit coming up here to be able to focus on, Lord willing, being restored to health and resting and meeting with doctors. And like I said, Lord willing, being restored to 100%. So I wanted to let you know of 4 ways that you can be praying for me, for my family, during this time. And so I wanted to give you those 4 ways. You're probably thinking he was not even preaching a sermon and he's got an outline. Well, here's the outline. 4 ways you can be praying for us. Number 1, I want to ask you to pray for my health. Like I said, we don't know exactly what's going on. And so pray for wisdom with the doctors. Pray just that the Lord will restore health to me. And especially not knowing what's going on, that the Lord will continue to bring and give a peace that passes all understanding. Second, I want to ask you to pray for my family, specifically my wife, Amanda. Those of you who know Amanda, she is absolutely amazing and has been so supportive of me and walking with me through this season over these last couple months. But it's also kind of scary for her. And so I want to ask you to pray for her, for the added stress that comes with now taking care of me in this season, the financial ambiguity that comes with it as well. I want you to lift her up in prayer on a regular basis. Number 3, pray for our church. This church does not revolve around me. It does not revolve around just a group of people. This is God's church. And so we know that nothing will slow him down, that the gates of hell will not slow down his church. And so this is something he's known about. But during this season where I'm taking some time out of the pulpit and kind of taking a little step back, there's an added weight of responsibility on some of our staff, some of our elders. And so would you continue to lift them up in prayer? Would you continue to pray for unity in our church? It's been so amazing to see how God has just brought a spirit of unity in our church ever since the very beginning. And the enemy will look for any ways to sneak in and try and be divisive. And so would you pray that this is not used in any way to cause division in our church? And then number 4, and this is the most important prayer request, more important than me being restored to health, more important than any of that, is that God would be glorified through this. That's my biggest prayer, that God will use this to bring glory to his name. And so I wanted to read a verse from 2 Corinthians chapter 14, or I'm sorry, 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. It says, "So we do not lose heart. Though our outer self is wasting away, our inner self is being renewed day by day. For this light momentary affliction is preparing us for an eternal weight of the glory beyond all comprehension, as we look not to the things that are seen, but to the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are transient, but the things that are unseen are eternal." This is so timely and in relation to where we've been in the book of Romans as well, that all the pain that we go through, the hardship that we go through, it's nothing compared to that which awaits us in heaven. And so would you pray that God will be glorified through this, that we will keep our eyes on Jesus? You know, one last thing, I was talking to Amanda recently, and we were talking about how God is actually using this as a way for me to put into practice what our church's theme is for this year, to be unashamed, unafraid, and unalone. Right? This has given me the opportunity to be open to our church family of what's going on in an unashamed manner. To not be afraid, even though we don't have the answers, we know that God knew about this from before the foundation of the world. And then to realize that I'm not alone, that we have an incredible team of teachers that are going to be in the next several weeks bringing the word, and so it doesn't all revolve around me, and so I'm so thankful for that. So church, I covet your prayers. I want to just be open and let you know what's going on, and I can't wait to be back to worship with you all together and praise our risen Savior. So I hope you have a wonderful Sunday morning. Church, be blessed.